Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer. For those who are new, welcome. Today we are going to go through my May favorites. This is one of my favorite videos to film because I really get to go through all the products that I've tried or tested or I'm still trying, I'm still testing, and really get to tell you what I like because I think it's important. You know, we're trying all these things and we go through and we keep trying and there's new products all the time, but how do we really feel about them? What do we really think? Would I repurchase this? Do I think it's good? Do I not? You know how it is. So we are going to go through those today. Let's do it. Let's talk about something that I bought in the month of May that I'm really excited about. I've been trying it almost every single day on my Instagram stories. I'm at justglowfirefly there if you want to come follow along. But this right here is by Sicily, and this is the Lissoin. This is a brand new product from Sicily. It is the Fido Blanc Lissoin Brightening Protective Moisturizer. Now, I use this in the morning, and I've really enjoyed it. Now, this does have, I'll show you on the back of my hand, it does have a little bit of a brightening effect, almost like a white cast to it. So you really have to rub it in really well, and it gives really this kind of glistening effect. Now, I don't know how this would look on deeper skin tones. I don't know. I think for me, I have to rub it in pretty intensely to not get that kind of whitening effect to it. I like that it's brightening. I like that it gives a really pretty kind of sheen to the skin. It looks beautiful under makeup. It looks so pretty. But if you're a deeper skin tone, I wouldn't know. I don't know if this would work. So that's just the only thing. Other than that, it's gorgeous. It's very beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. It's so pricey, guys, but it is really nice. And I just love the overall effect. Now, am I seeing like brightening results, fading of hyperpigmentation, etc.? More to come on that. But I do think in general, it's really nice and I'm really enjoying reaching for it and using it. I'm continuing to use also the Fido Blanc Lightening Toning Lotion. I love this. It's so hydrating. It feels so beautiful on the skin. I really enjoy this. So this is something that I would totally repurchase. It cleanses. It is so nice and purifying. I love the smell. It's just like a spa in a bottle. I don't know. I know. It's the experience, guys. For me, a lot of this has to do with the experience. It's one of those things that skincare works over time. So I'll continue to use, I'll continue to try out, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know my results. All right, let's talk about two different foundations. Guys, this Suqqu foundation in this jar, the packaging, I despise. I don't like the packaging. It's a hot mess, but the formulation is amazing. Amazing. Y'all, if y'all don't try anything from Suqqu, this jar of like miracle goodness, I don't know, that's a little extreme. This jar of the cream foundation is literally one of the most beautiful foundations I put on my skin. It's, I don't even know, it has like the perfect coverage, right? It builds, yet it doesn't look like I'm wearing foundation. Does that make sense? I don't know. It looks amazing. I have the shade, oh, it has SPF 20 in it too. I have the shade 035, and that is the perfect match for me right now. I just really like this. The packaging, guys, oh, okay, it's a Luxe foundation, guys. It's really nice. This is a really like just messy container, and I'd rather it be in something with less, I would rather it be less messy, one, and I don't like a lot of air getting into my foundations. I want them to really last. So that's just kind of my the only thing I don't like about it, but the formulation, that certainly makes up for it, y'all. I mean, it is insanely good. I mean, it's lasted through 90-degree heat. I've worn it. I've worn it. It's been hot here. Let's just put it that way. It's been hot here, and it's beautiful. And it blends like a dream. It doesn't even look like you're wearing foundation. It looks like your skin, but perfected. I don't even know how to say it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I really like it. The other foundation that is a little bit different. It's a little different. It has a different finish, y'all. This is the Givenchy Prism Libre Skincare and Glow Foundation. This is good too for those days that you don't want to wear like a ton of foundation, but just want a little bit of a skin tint. So good. Really kind of like blurs yet covers, but it's not too much, right? And it gives a pretty glow, but not too much of a glow where you're looking really oily, because you don't need that, and especially in the summertime. Especially with my dry skin, it just works. It works. I actually have 2 shades. So I have the 4N280 and the 3N270. So the 4N280 is what I've been using. A beautiful, beautiful foundation. It's just easy. It's one of those easy ones, easy to travel with, easy to just throw on. Great. Okay. The next product that I was actually sent this in PR. I really like it. And I have to say, I was not keen on the packaging. I wasn't. I have to admit, I didn't like it. Let's just put it that way. I did not like the packaging. I still don't really like the I mean, it's just not my style. I want pearls and diamonds and all the things like we were speaking to in my other video. But this is the Chantecaille. This is the Flower Power Perfect Blur Finishing Powder. I mean, it's okay. It's cute. But this powder, guys, beats. It just knocks it out of the park with a blurring finish. If you want your skin to look blurred, like you really don't see any pores, this powder will do it. Now, mine is in light medium. I do know that they came out with one other shade. They need to do better and provide more shades, as I feel like this one is actually just still a little light for me, you know, in the summertime, but it's really pretty, guys. It's beautiful on the skin. And I have to say, with the same, you know, with this product, I did receive this Buff and Blur brush. Amazing. This Buff and Blur brush is perfect. I love these types of brushes. I love that. I love the buffing brush style. I have a Sonia G. This one here is called the Face One. I love this. Similar in, this is just bigger in diameter, but amazing. Like, if you don't have a buffing brush, guys, in your life, I never really say you need anything, right? I mean, no one needs anything, needs a buffing brush, but it does make life a lot easier sometimes. I'm just being honest, So this is the Smooth Buffer. This is a Face One, and this is a Chantecaille. This is their Buff and Blur brush. They're all great, guys. All great. I think this one's a little bit more dense, I would say, the Chantecaille. Love all 3 of these. I would highly, highly recommend. I've been getting into brushes, y'all. I have the brushes in my favorites. I know. Y'all be proud of me. Next up, I just want to reiterate the fact I love this product, and I think it's like a real game changer if you have oily eyelids. This is the Makeup by Mario. This is a Master Eye Prep and Set in Light. Guys, it's just amazing. It's something I will repurchase. I love this. It works. It's beautiful. This is a cream. These 2 are creams. And you can pick whichever you like. If you want a lighter eye base or a deeper eye base, whichever. This is a powder to set, and then you go over with your eyeshadow, which is amazing. I love it. My eyeshadow stays in place, which honestly, this one and the NARS are the only ones I use nowadays, because Those are the ones that work for me. These kind of like basic staple products, I don't really switch up a whole lot. Maybe I should. What do you think? Should I just stay with what works, or do you like seeing that, or should I try other things? You let me know. And if I try other things, what should I try? Curious. All right, let's go into brushes. There are a few brushes that I'm really enjoying. This one in particular is a Spectrum Katie Jane Hughes brush. She is coming out with a brush set that is smaller, and I think she restocked her big brush set. This was out of her big brush set. Guys, this is the number 8. I love this because it's a bit larger than a normal brush. I mean, look at that shape. You can use this for highlight. You could use this for like powder, like certain areas. Let's see what I have this highlighter here. This is so pretty. Let me just show you how this would work for highlight. So I'm just using this and this highlighter here, and it's just a great brush. Now these are synthetic brushes. Do you see that? I mean, look how good this just picks up and deposits the highlight. Very beautiful. I really like this brush. I think it's just a great shade. Or excuse me, a great shape. The next brush that I am really loving are these two by Kiko Hodo. Now, I'm newer to the brush world, y'all, of Fude. These are F05s. This is an F05, and it's like a longer, more dense brush here. And this is F07. Now, I order my brushes, my natural hair brushes, off of Fude Beauty or off of Visage USA. Those are great websites and wonderful. So these particular brushes are made with silver fox hair, and they achieve the supreme softness of gray squirrel hair and the resiliency of goat hair, but they're so soft and have a lot of just great density to the brush. So I enjoy this a whole lot. It picks up product so well. I mean, I can tell a difference, guys, between natural hair brushes and synthetic brushes, in particular with the pickup of the product and then also the application of the product. There is a difference, and it's just, you got to try it to be able to, just tell the difference, but it's just a really neat, it's just neat to experience the differences. Both are great, but you do see little differences in how things apply and things like that. Yeah, let's talk about Dior. Dior came out with these singles, you guys, and I have been loving them. A unique shade, y'all, is this orange shade. Oh my goodness, it's called Sienna, and it is a satin shade, y'all, and this is gorgeous. Look at this shade, you guys. I mean, it's like this clementine tangerine type. Oh, so pretty for summer. And then this one here is Beige Mitza. Beige Mitza is just your best one and done shade, guys. I'm loving this formula. It's soft, it's gorgeous, it's just the best here. And then this Tulle Satin shade is a great all over shade as well. But guys, this is a great kind of shade to wear in the crease or all over. Very pretty. So I just wanted to get a few out, the ones that I've really liked or think that are unique. But honestly, all the ones I've tried, they're really good. Speaking of eyeshadows, we've got to talk about Jones Road because Bobbi Brown came, she did it. These eyeshadows, guys, are so good. Different in formulation, yet unique in natural color story. And not unique in the fact that it's never been done before. It has, but it's not readily available on the market today. She came out with these unique kind of neutral cool tone grays and taupes and just really good, beautiful shading colors on the eyes. And I love that. I really do. And I commend her for that because a lot of times right now you're either going all warm with these reds and pinks, etc., or all cool with these, like, I don't even know, like blues and greens and blacks, and you know, which are all beautiful, but I love kind of the taupiness and neutral colors that would work really on a lot of people. A lot of people, and would look gorgeous on so many. So one of my favorite shades is this penny shade, you guys. I think it's unique. I think it's different. I think the formula is pretty. One second. And it's just this really gorgeous, it looks like it looks penny. It looks like a penny. It's really pretty, and I love the sheen. I think her formulation is great. I love the shadows. The brush is, I have tried the brush, so let me pull that out real quick. Okay, so this is the eye blending brush. It's made in Italy. I love the like how it's packaged and everything. It's a lot more dense than I expected it to be. It doesn't move too much, but it's good. I need to try it more. It's not like amazing at first use. So just an FYI on the brush, the blending brush so far. But the formulation of the shadows, y'all, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, you guys. This eyebrow pencil by Chanel, I think it's like my best shade ever. It's number 20 in the Sculpting Eyebrow Pencil, Blonde Cendre. I love that you could sharpen it. It's kind of like that powder pencil, yet it's a little on the waxy side. I would say this is kind of like your Gucci and your Dior pencil all in one, yet it's a pencil that you sharpen. I really like it a lot. I love the spoolie. I think you got a solid spoolie in here. It's the best shade for me for an eyebrow pencil. Top. Best shade. Is it better than Gucci? Is it better than Dior? It's like right there with it. I wouldn't say one's better than the other. I think they're all different in their own way. Yet this one kind of has the best of both worlds. It has that more, has a waxy, yet it also has a pencil. You know what I mean? It's really good. I would highly recommend trying this if you have not. I feel like it's very underrated. I think it's underrated. I feel like a lot of things are so underrated, like things I've never even tried before. There's so many products out there that are just standard products that aren't new releases that are so good, right? What are those products? I need to know more. I need to know more about those. Let me know down below if you have a favorite product that is underrated. I would love to know. I should do a video about that. I'm going to. Speaking of another Chanel, this product is Burnt Sugar 724. This gloss is amazing. Y'all know I love my brownies. I do, but this has like that gold glitter. Ugh. And Chanel has some of the best glosses. They're not too thick, not too thin, like they're going to slip off and get all goopy. No. This is so good. I love this gloss. I think it's so pretty, and I love the shade, especially for summer. It kind of gives this really pretty sun-kissed glow look to the lips. I love it. Another Chanel product. Guys, I love this palette, okay? I think that there's so much you can do with this. There are these one and done shades in this palette. This is the Intense eyeshadow palette. The Lavish Intense eyeshadow palette just came out from Chanel. It's amazing. This shade here, guys, might be one of my favorites. Like, look at that. Just, that chocolate shade. And then this one's so pretty. Oh, goodness. So many good coppery tones. I'm like swatching them all now. Aren't they so pretty? And of course, this one's kind of like your standard kind of gold shimmer shade. But it's pretty. I mean, any of these you could wear alone. Any. And they're just beautiful. I really, really like this eyeshadow palette. And I think, too, that Chanel has... I didn't try the other one, but I did hear that the other one was really nice, too. I told my Chanel essay today, I was like... I want something different. I'm done with the reds and the pinks right now. I mean, later down the road, of course, probably, you know, fall, winter. Yeah. But I'm ready for something different, if that makes sense. Guys, y'all love my sweatshirt, isn't it? I mean, it's cool in my house, but it's like 85 degrees outside. But this sweatshirt I got from Athleta, y'all, I'm like loving Athleta recently. They've had some of the cutest clothes you would wear out, you could wear around the house, multi-purpose, right? I have really enjoyed them, and this is so cute. Look at this sweatshirt. How cute this is. I just love it. Anyways, I'll link it below if you're interested, because I just love it myself. Okay, I will say, just a quick update on these Hermes blushes. I really like them. I really do. I think they're beautiful. They blend like a dream. I do think that the packaging is subpar, to say the least, but the formula is really nice, guys, and I've really been enjoying using them. I would say probably my favorite shade is 49. I love the shade, and I really like the scent. I know they're strong. They're strong in scent, so if you guys do not like fragrance, I would advise to skip these because they are pretty scented, but that 49 is like that perfect tawny shade. So pretty. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is like going to be the longest video ever because there's so many things I've tried that I really enjoy. These Jones Road Sticks. Now, I really like this. I really like it because and I haven't done a video, I don't think, on this. Have I done a video? No. This is shade 10. What I like about this is that it's kind of like this, almost like a concealer stick, but it camouflages and it covers, yet it's really nice. I think they're small. I think that I would need another stick or whatnot to highlight underneath, but guys, the finish of this on the skin is gorgeous. It's beautiful, and I love it. I really do. I find myself kind of dabbing over spots or things like that. I've used it all over the face. I've used it just to, like, you know, touch up if my foundation is not covering what I want it to cover. It's a really great multi-use product. It's really nice. I really like this a lot. All right, another palette that I've been really enjoying is the Vibrato palette, you guys. This is the Disco palette, and I did do a review on this. It's amazing. The formulation of this, it's like buttery soft, yet it just glides. It glides, and it's so beautiful, and I love the shades. I really do. I want to try more from this brand. Are you interested in me trying more? I always love to know what you want me to try or what you'd love to see a review on, so always feel free to comment below and say, hey, I'd love you to try this or that or whatnot, because I do love to know what you guys want me to try too. I always love to, we were talking about this on Clubhouse the other day, but I always like to base my purchases on things that are of interest to me, of course, and things that I think I would reach for. But I'm always interested in what you guys want to see, what you're curious about, and so that means a lot to me, y'all. So please let me know. Yeah, 2 more items, and then we'll wrap it up. This brush is the KZ01. And this brush is the KZ04 by Kiko Hodo. And you guys, this is one of the softest brushes I've ever used. So I'm reading about this because I don't want to tell you incorrectly, because I will honestly say I'm not an expert on this yet. But these are in and out of stock. These are part of the Hamari series from Kiko Hodo. It provides an even application. It's a high density, high volume KZ4 powder brush, and it provides an even application product and adds natural color to cheeks, designed with 100% Kazan squirrel hair and a fluffy, densely packed brush head to deliver an unsurpassed application. The Kazan squirrel hair is the rarest and softest of cosmetic brush materials, and its slight wave and texture allows for greater efficiency in picking up powder products. I will say that this brush is fabulous for cheek. It's fabulous for powder. I have really enjoyed this particular brush. I did pick up an eyeshadow brush, the 6 as well. Let me find that real quick. Here is the 6, and y'all have got to, I mean, if you love Fude brushes and things like that, this is so good for eyeshadow application. I'm loving it. It's a little longer, but I love the density, and it just packs a big punch, and it literally like will go all over I love it. It's just really good. They go in and out of stock, so you really have to find it. I try to keep them up to date on my stories on Instagram, and we always try to talk about them in our All Things Luxury Beauty Club on Clubhouse and things like that. So if you want to be up to date, then you can check them out there too. Last but not least, let's talk about a fragrance. And I had this little sample of this fragrance, and I absolutely adore it. And I'm going to put the picture of it right here so you can see, because the actual sample is literally gone, and I want the big one so bad. It's a Dior fragrance, you guys, and I think the reason I love it so much is because it's not too strong. It's this very crisp, very soft, yet like just naturally soft and very clean fragrance. I love fragrances like that. I do have migraines a lot with fragrance. Like if it's too strong, I can't do it. I don't, you know, with candles, same thing. I need something that's going to be crisp and light and fresh. And that's really kind of my jam, you know, for lack of a better term. It's the La Collection Privé Christian Dior Suqqu fragrance. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm going to read what the notes are because I'm just not as well versed in fragrance as I want to be. But it's a fragrance that celebrates the scent of Japanese cherry blossom that paints the landscape of a diaphanous pink with the arrival of spring, simple yet majestic beauty. And it's so true. It's crisp, it's clean, it's fresh, it's really gorgeous. The poetic fragrance is the kind that reveals itself when worn close to the skin, like the stirring note of a cherry blossom blowing in the breeze. The Suqqu fragrance envelops the senses of the freshness of spring. Doesn't that sound just phenomenal? I need a big bottle, don't I? Do I need to get the big bottle? I think I do. It's a light floral, and it's just fresh and pretty. So I think that might be on my next round of, you know, maybe. All right, y'all, that wraps up my May favorites for 2021. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I invite you guys to subscribe below if you're new here and love to join. We'd love to have you here. So thank you so much for coming. I'll leave my latest video right here, and I'll see you there. Bye, y'all.